I'm up. I guess so.
Anybody? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the story of the game from our point of view. When you go up against side of the quality of Chelsea, then or any side, in fairness, you've got to make sure that you don't have catastrophic defensive moments. Unfortunately, I think we had at least 3, so that's always going to make it difficult. I mean, extenuating circumstances, obviously, given our difficulties in terms of personnel available at the back. Obviously with Bruno Martins Indy coming off, that doesn't leave any. Well, we've got one, Kurt Zuma, who's fitting well, but the rest of them at senior level are all injured and out, so we could struggle again next week. So that's the difficulty that we had to deal with today. But for the most part, I thought we picked ourselves up. We made the worst start possible, obviously after I think about a minute and a half, and conceding so early was always going to make it difficult for us. But I thought we were good value in the first half. I thought we were very much in the game. Had a couple of moments that could have gone for us, and then unfortunately we make another mistake with their back header. So 2-0 down, we're feeling a little bit aggrieved, I have to say. Second half, Chelsea do what they do. They're very much a reflection of their manager in terms of managing games. They were quite happy at 2-0, and we kept on going, kept on being in the game. I think maybe the management of the game could have been asked questions of, certainly by the referee. I think he allowed them just to stop the game and stop our momentum, and clearly he's made a call in terms of Alonso, who could very well have been sent off. Should have done, in my view, and I think their manager obviously agreed that he was lucky because he took him off within seconds of him getting away with a second offence. So those are the key moments that you need to go for. You need that moment to get them down to 10 men, and maybe one of the chances, I think we had an opportunity as well for a penalty, which may well have been given. So like I said, up to about 70-75 minutes before we lost Bruno Martins Indy, I think we were very much in the game, still knocking on the door, trying to get back into the game. But clearly the last 2 goals have embellished the result in terms of Chelsea's failure. But I thought overall we did okay given the circumstances that we found ourselves in terms of selection.
Mark, there are a lot of talented strikers in the Premier League. How do you rate what you saw from Alvaro Morata?
Well, if you look at him in terms of his chance conversion, I think Chelsea had about 7 shots on target, and he scored 3 of them, and they scored 4 out of the 7. We had 13 and didn't score any of them. So I think probably those stats give you a true reflection of the game itself rather than the actual scoreline. So, but he's a top quality striker, clearly. I don't know how much they paid for him, 50-60 million, was it, something like that? So you expect that level of expertise if you're spending that kind of money.
What's the extent of the Bruno injury?
He's done his groin. It could be a week to 10 days, I think.
Were there any of the others close at all, Mark? Were any of the other defenders close?
No, Kevin Wimmer we hoped might be all right yesterday, but straight away it was quite clear he wasn't available. So as we stand, we've got Kurt Zuma back, obviously for next week, but we're unsure about the rest of them even for next week.
Did the score flatter Chelsea, do you think?
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, I think at 2-0 we're very much in the game. I think they would have taken 2-0 towards the end of the game, but obviously once we were down to no centre backs, they were able to put a little bit of gloss onto the performance and result that they made. So it is what it is. So we did okay up to a point, but you can't win Premier League games if you make catastrophic errors, unfortunately, and we made at least 3. Okay.
A minute to the Mondays, just in the corridor. Okay.